know him and T.O.
LetCha Know. LetCha Know. LetCha Know. LetCha Know.
Yes. Welcome to the LetCha Know podcast. It's your boy EK in the building. And, I got my boy NOOZ in the house.
What up, though, football fans? How y'all doing?
And we got two guys on the guest. I got my boy Big Kev in the house. What's going on, Big Kev?
Ramo, this your boy Kev Jones, man, ready for the Eagles to win another championship this year. Yeah, go Eagles.
And then I got my boy Eli over there with us, man. He gonna talk some football with us too.
What's up, Eli? Go Colts. Hoping for the hometown team.
Okay.
I'm diehard, man. I don't give a shit.
So, man, how y'all feel about this season, man? I'm kind of excited. What about y'all, man? Y'all excited?
Man, I'm excited, man. But we done, we being an Eagles fan, man, we lost. We got 11 defensive players gone this year, man. That really hurt our defense, man.
Well, let's talk about it then. Because that's a team that we getting ready to talk about is the Philadelphia Eagles. So tell me, man, like what's the players that you feel like that the Eagles lost that's gonna hurt them this year?
Well, man, my guy, what's old boy named Sweat?
Yeah.
Defensive player, man, Sweat. He really came through clutch in our last Super Bowl run, man. He was really making some good stops. I mean, our secondary, they did okay. I mean, it seems like we really fall short come second half, but we did pick it up, to win another ring. I seen that we got rid of Gainwell, man. As far as the running back go, like he was, he was a real intricate piece running alongside with Saquon Barkley, man. I think they should have paid that man to keep him, man. I really do.
To be honest with you, I don't think they was gonna give him that bread because they just gave Saquon an extension on his contract, since they won that Super Bowl. So of course that's where his money's going right there.
Yeah. I mean, and at the same time too, man, Saquon, like I admit he did deserve a ring. He worked really hard when he was up in New York. And he did a hell of a job, playing for the Eagles, man. I really wish they could have, came up with an agreement to pay Gainwell a little bit for him to stay. Whoever gets him, they're getting a nice commodity in Gainwell, man. He can catch, he's explosive. He's a powerful runner. And he really, to be honest, he don't really have a lot of turnovers either, man. He comes through clutch when you need him. So, whatever team he went to, they definitely caught a jewel in my man Gainwell. We're going to miss him in Philly, though. We're going to miss him. Hopefully, whatever running backs we do pick up. I think we picked up A.J. Dillon. So hopefully A.J. Dillon can pick up the slack where we lost Gainwell.
My question would be to the Philadelphia fans. I heard you say that Saquon Barkley deserves a ring, right? When you say someone deserves it, what makes Saquon? What does he did to deserve it?
Well, I say that because we all know. He's a great running back. He did suffer a major injury and come back and play. He stuck around New York during their rebuilding. You really didn't hear about him crying too much like some of the other athletes. I feel like, he just, when I say he deserved it, I like his I like his mentality. He seems like a team player. Um, he's really not. He doesn't come across as a showboat, and he really showed some integrity sticking around New York, sticking around with the New York Jets as long as he did, even though their offense I don't think was supporting him like they should have. Um, that's all I mean. While by
Gotcha.
saying I think he deserves it.
Okay, I was just curious about, just want to know because
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I was really impressed for what he did when he came into the Eagles locker room, man. It didn't seem like he was causing problems. I don't think he didn't seem like he came in the locker room thinking he was the best of the best and that he can do it all by himself. He seemed like a pretty, well-rounded team player.
is that what
Seems that way. I mean,
is he known for that, like starting trouble places or like
I
locker room?
mean, I wouldn't say he's known for that, but just comparing him to some other athletes that go to a new team, they get around a new team and they start, adding, they kind of develop a division in the locker room. Well, I deserve this, I should be getting this, um, you know, and
He
especially in
came
the
over there
running
and
back
fell in line.
position.
He
You
kind of
said
came
what?
over and fell in line and played his part. Like you said, he didn't have a ego about it. Like you said, he know he the shit, but he didn't have the ego of it. Came in there, played his part, and did what he's supposed to do, basically.
Right, right, right. That's what I admire about him. He came in and he added something to the team and didn't take away with a bunch of drama and a bunch of bull. He came in, did his job, the best of his ability. It seemed like I was speaking about Gainwell earlier. It seemed like he supported Gainwell, as far as being a fellow running back. They both could do, they both get in the game and do what they got to do to bring the W, to bring a W instead of an L. You know, being a longtime Eagles fan, you think about it, like you mentioned Donovan McNabb, you know, um, I would have thought we would have won a championship with McNabb. He wasn't a bad quarterback. He just needed some pieces around him. And I thought, as an Eagles fan, I thought we were going to win one once we got T.O. But again,
Ooh,
you
that
ran
was
into the
ooh,
problem of
ooh.
who's going to run the show, who's doing this. Um, Not to talk bad about T.O., but it didn't seem like he came onto the Eagles team and wanted to work with the other players so they all could be winners. It seemed like he, had a lot to say. He was very opinionated, and I don't feel like he knew how to communicate with his fellow teammates so they all could win. It's a team game, man. One man can't win a Super Bowl. It's got to be everybody on the same page.
You right about that. Eli, I want to come to
Yeah.
you, my man. So what do you think about the Eagles' expectations this year?
So I think everything. So I would call myself a fair weather Eagles fan. My son is a huge Eagles fan, so I kind of pay attention a little bit, not as much as I do to my team, of course, but I think it's all going to base on how Jalen Hurts plays. I mean, he played average for the most part all season, and like Kev said, it was a team game. Uh, a lot of those games wasn't won just on the back of the quarterback. Some of those games were won by Saquon. Some of the games were won by the quarterback. I mean, they're in the playoffs. Minnesota almost got them right before the Super Bowl, and then you know the Super Bowl comes around and Jalen Hurts has a good game. Um,
That's true. Yeah,
I
that's
think I
true.
think I think as far as a team goes in the NFC, they're probably one of the most solid teams, even with who they lost. I think that like what you mentioned about their secondary was young last year, but they still ranked in the top 10 stat wise on pretty well most categories: pass coverage, breakups, interceptions. And, going into the second year for some of those guys, that's usually when people step up even more. especially coming off of the confidence of a Super Bowl win. So
Yeah,
I don't
team.
know that they could repeat, but I think that they're definitely going to be somebody to be reckoned with, basically.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question. This is for Eli and Kev. What do y'all, since y'all watched the Super Bowl game, what do y'all think won the game the most for Philadelphia? Was it the quarterback? Was it the defense? Was it like you said, like just a full team effort?
I think Nick Sirianni is one of the most underrated coaches there is in the league, and he outcoached Andy Reid.
I agree.
I agree with that. And he did a good job of, in my opinion, he did a good job of getting the guys on the same page and playing together as a team. Like, I think it was an all around squad. I think the whole squad won the Super Bowl. There was some nice defensive plays. There was some nice offensive plays. There was some nice defensive stops. Jalen Hurts. I mean, he didn't have like a 5 touchdown, 500-yard game. I mean, he had a decent game. The running game was on point. The receivers were, for the most part, they were catching the balls that were thrown to them. But like I said, I think it was all around. The defense was stepping up. The defensive line was making stops. The secondary was getting interceptions. I think, in my opinion, it was a complete team effort, man, to win that ring.
So with that being said, you think with those 11 defenders that you lost, I know you're saying that's going to play a part. Do you think without those 11 defenders, they could still beat Kansas City and stop Kansas City?
I mean, I think it's going to be tough. I really do. I think it's going to be tough. I think if the new guys mesh well with the younger guys from the year before, like Eli said, that confidence coming off of a Super Bowl win. I think again, if everybody get on the right page, get on the same page, I think they could, I think they could possibly get close. I mean, I'm an Eagles fan. I hope they win back to back, but I know it's some teams out there that, are headhunting for the Eagles, man. And I mean, it's some teams out there that really deserve to win. Like, we got a tough conference, the young man in Washington, the quarterback for Washington. Hey, he's no punk, man. He's no slouch, and I'm for sure he's going to want revenge because he lost to the Eagles last year. And, I'm for sure Jalen Hurts and the Eagles is right on target for him. Like, that's one of the games he want to win this year. You got Dak coming back for the Cowboys, which, I'm going to tell everybody, I hate the Cowboys.
Cowboys ain't doing nothing. Don't worry about them.
Yeah, the Cowboys, they're like a bunch of, like they can't get on the same page. And I mean, who's Dak throwing the ball to this year? We don't know. Who's the running back for the Cowboys? We don't know.
Well, he got some receivers, but we're gonna stick to the Eagles. So I'm gonna ask y'all this question because this has been floating around a lot lately. So, and I'm gonna start with you, Eli. So, Cam Newton, he's been surfacing around saying that Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback right now in the league, right? And so it's been an uproar. He basically, Cam Newton is basically saying that because he has Saquon Barkley behind him, it makes everything easy for him as far as being a top 10 quarterback looked at. Now, what he was saying is that he doesn't think Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback because if they are pressuring him to throw the football, then he think he don't make the plays, the plays needed to win the game. So I'm gonna ask y'all, because a lot of commentators, a lot of people on TV was like, he is a top 10 quarterback. So Eli, I'm gonna ask you, is Jalen Hurts a top 10 quarterback?
I think I would put him at 10 if we're counting the top 10 personally. Like it's been said multiple times, it's a team game, and he orchestrates the team very well. Does he make mistakes? Yes, but he has a great team around him that makes it that he doesn't have to put the whole game on his shoulders. He's not like the old school Peyton Manning where he could just take over a game whenever he wanted to. But is he an influence? Is he a dominant quarterback when he needs to be? Yes. He had 14 rushing touchdowns alone. I was reading this earlier. Just last year, out of their 29 rushing touchdowns, 14 of them were Jalen's. That's pretty dominant to me. If you ask me, Cam Newton is going to do or say anything he can just to stay relevant. And I think this is just one of those things that he stirs up the pot to say something. If it was that easy, then Carson Wentz would have lasted a lot longer with the Eagles or some of these other quarterbacks that didn't. But Jalen orchestrates that team very well. So I would personally put him at 10.
So
I think.
What about you, Kev? You think Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback right now in the league?
I think he's definitely in the top 10 because, he knocked out Patrick Mahomes, for the Super Bowl win. Again, I agree with Eli. He does not have to put the whole game on his shoulders like other quarterbacks in the past have had to do. He does have a good squad around him. I believe that a lot of his teammates make him look good because they want to play with on the same side as Jalen Hurts. He really wasn't interception prone. Yeah, he threw some interceptions in some big games when he probably shouldn't have, but that comes from any quarterback. He is a threat if he gets his legs moving and get out the pocket. He is definitely a threat. I would put him in the top 10 because as a quarterback, you got to know how to use the tools that are around you, and I believe he does a good job at that. I think he's not forced to. If you think about it, he throws an interception or makes a bad play when he forces it. If he just relaxes and let the game come to him, 9 out of 10 they win, and he has some pretty decent stats. Is he going out throwing 350, 400 yards per game? Not every game. He may have like two TDs and probably 225 yards. I mean, he's a great he's a great player that knows how to use the tools that are around him, and for that I will put him in the top 10. Speaking as far as Cam Newton, I mean, Cam, you were a great quarterback too, my man, but you didn't win a ring in the NFL, and you had some tools around you. I mean, I feel like you probably could have used them a little bit,
Eagles always had a good team around. They always had chances to win Super Bowls. They just,
right,
fell short in other areas.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to play a little game real quick. If we think Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback, I want us to name out quarterbacks that we think is better than him. We're going to see where he ranks, right? So we all agree Patrick Mahomes should be better than Jalen Hurts, right? Will we agree on that?
I mean, I'm kind of biased when it comes to Patrick Mahomes. I'm really not a Patrick Mahomes fan.
What? I mean, you ain't got to be a Patrick Mahomes fan, but what I'm saying is, you a true Eagles fan. So I can't ask. I'm gonna ask Eli.
I mean, I'm not. I've seen Mahomes make some pretty decent throws, but at the same time,
well, let me ask you, is he better? Is he better than Jalen Hurts right now? Is he better than Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
No, not in my opinion.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he is. Eli, what's your? Yes,
not in my opinion.
All right, so majority rules. So we're gonna put
the way y'all describe my man, what's his name? Jalen?
Yeah, Jalen.
The way y'all describe him, he sounds like the Jason Tatum of the NFL. The way y'all describe him.
almost, because he got the same demeanor. They got. He's even keel. They basically.
Not just their the way they act, but the way y'all are describing them, like as far as he doesn't have to put all of this on his shoulders. He doesn't have to be immaculate to win.
Well, he doesn't.
No, I'm just saying his team is so good.
Don't.
I feel it's the same way with Jason Tatum. Like I always said, like I don't think we know how good Jason Tatum really is because he hasn't had the responsibility as a lot of players. So it sounds like, to me, when I saw Jalen Hurts play, he looked kind of mad. Most of these niggas look regular to me. None of these niggas are outstanding to me, to be honest with y'all.
Well, but see, that's what Cam Newton was trying to say. He was basically trying to say that, like, he got so much around him that he's not really a top 10 quarterback. It's just the talent around him. He know how to work well with his talent. Basically,
that's part of being a quarterback, though, ain't it?
They used to call
you
him
are the leader of the team if you're a quarterback. Yeah.
All right, so we gonna keep going. So what about Josh Allen? Do we agree that Josh Allen is better than Jalen Hurts? Eli?
No.
I agree. I think so.
I don't. Because I think Josh Allen threw too many interceptions.
Really?
I think he forced too much.
Brett Favre threw a lot of interceptions too, but I bet you liked him.
He's also
right. Brett Favre. And you know what? I agree with you. I have to say something about that. Brett Favre, he was a good quarterback, but you got to think about it. He did force a lot, and it resulted in a turnover.
He was a risk taker. Yeah, he was a risk
and he did throw quite a few interceptions.
They used to call them gunslingers.
He did throw quite a few interceptions.
All right, okay, so I think Josh Allen is better than Jalen Hurts. So NOOZ, you got the tiebreaker.
I think Willie Beeman is better than Jalen Hurts.
Damn.
Willie Beeman.
Me?
Damn, that's a low blow right there.
All right. What about Joe Burrow? Is Joe Burrow better than Jalen Hurts? Joe Burrow?
Yes.
I think so.
I have to agree, Joe Burrow. I've watched Joe Burrow play, and Joe Burrow, I would have to give Joe Burrow over Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Okay, Joe Burrow. Yeah. Okay. My next one. What about you, NOOZ? You we lost him. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Okay. What about Matthew Stafford? Is Matthew Stafford better than Jalen Hurts? Eli?
I don't say anymore. That's the thing, though, too, is like you got to consider what's the most recent thing. Like Jalen is a hell of an orchestrator. Matthew Stafford had a hell of a career. He's coming off of his, you know what I'm saying? But then you got guys that are.
Go ahead.
You got guys that are coming up and they're showing themselves. Like I know another name you're probably going to say is Lamar. Lamar's probably going to be next. Lamar Jackson, one of those names. But then you got guys like Bo Nix. Bo Nix is going to become something great with Denver. I mean, just as a rookie last year. You got to consider the most recent product. So
let me ask that. Is Bo Nix better than Jalen Hurts right now?
He's on the rise. He's on the rise.
He's on the rise, though. That's why I put Jalen right at 10.
And see, I agree with Eli. Matthew Stafford, you got to look at his career, man. I've always been a Matt Stafford fan, man. And I was heartbroken when he was in Detroit for so many years. I mean, he played well in Detroit, man. He played really well in Detroit. And he's a tough gunslinging quarterback, man. So I would have to say overall career-wise, Matthew Stafford, I would pick Matthew Stafford over Jalen Hurts.
I would too. So majority rules on that one. So Matt Stafford. Okay. So did we say Josh Allen was better? I couldn't remember.
Y'all did.
Pick Josh Allen. Eli, Josh Allen.
Yeah. I got voted out on that one. Yeah.
So that's Allen, Josh Allen. So far that's 4. Okay, so we said Bo Nix, no. Uh, let's see
He's
who else.
on the rise though. He's on the rise.
What about the quarterback for the Houston Texans?
What's his
CJ.
name?
Yeah, C.J. Stroud. Do y'all think he's better quarterback than Jalen Hurts?
I
See,
mean,
I think this year is going to be telling for him though, because he kind of went backwards last year a little bit. But then you got to look. It's a product of what's the most recent. He lost a lot of his top weapons to injury,
yeah,
so he didn't.
yeah.
He had a tough year, but now a lot of these guys are coming back. That's what I like so much about Josh Allen. He made nobodies into somebodies, and
He
they
did.
got as far as they
He
did.
did. He did. So
So
I'm gonna go to another quarterback then. So I'm gonna go to another quarterback since we don't do you Kev? I didn't even ask you, Kev. You think CJ Stroud is
CJ Stroud. I
yeah.
think he's on the rise, man. He's not a bad quarterback at all. He's on the rise. You cannot you
Yeah.
can't count that young man out. He's on the rise, man.
Right. I agree with you. He on the rise, but I'm gonna say no
Yeah.
better than
hey,
He's
Jalen.
he can
definitely
fuck
on the
off
rise.
though because the Colts need to win.
You can't count him out. He does well on the field. You
Yeah,
can tell he's a thinker. He gets out there on the field like he's thinking and watching about what he can do to make a positive gain in a positive gain in the game. He's not. He's really studying the field. He's definitely on the rise.
he
CJ
is.
Stroud, yeah,
I agree.
he's soon will be a superstar.
So Eli,
Hmm.
did you say you CJ Stroud over Jalen Hurts? You said not right now.
Nah, not right now for me. I think it's going to be a telling year this year.
Yeah,
But I hope he sucks because I want the Colts to do well. So
Well, I'm not.
yeah.
Some of these quarterbacks, I'm not even gonna go in. I'm just gonna go into the league. What about Dak Prescott? Is Dak Prescott better than Jalen Hurts?
hell no.
Okay, so we'll move on.
No,
I agree too. Let's see. New York's quarterback. Come on, we ain't thinking about Russell Wilson. All right.
no.
We're not thinking about the other second year quarterback for New England. I don't think we ain't worried about him.
Who
We
is that? Daniel Jones, Mac Jones.
no. Mac
Drake,
Jones is
Drake,
in
May.
Jacksonville now. It's
Drake May.
Drake May, right? It's
Oh yeah, no.
and then Justin Fields. We already know Justin Fields ain't better.
Justin Fields, no.
What
He's
about
ass.
Tua? Do y'all believe Tua is better than Jalen Hurts?
I mean, Tua can be a good quarterback. He gets I think he's been prone to too many concussions, man. I don't know if and he has the tools on his team. He gets injured, man. He gets injured too quick.
What about you, Eli?
I I don't like Tua. I think he's injury prone just as well. I also think that team is kind of a dumpster fire with too many egos. They should have let Tyreek go when he said he wanted to go instead of taking back the ex-girlfriend basically. There's too many egos there and it doesn't mesh well in football. It just doesn't. Too many people want the ball, too many people cry about everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So okay, so what about Jaden Daniels, the guy from the Commanders? Do we believe he's better than Jalen Hurts?
Hey, he gonna be a problem.
It
If
is. I
he if
agree
he
with that.
continues from what he did last year, that young man gonna be a problem, man.
Yeah, I
He gonna
believe.
be a problem.
I like him. I really like
Yeah,
him. I
he
thought
gonna be a problem, man. Yeah,
Oh, and they just picked up Debo too as another weapon to
yeah,
add to that offense. So
yeah,
and
yeah. He gonna be a problem.
we're gonna talk about that when we get to the war scene. But I'm gonna get to the core. So are we saying yes or no to Jaden
I'm
Daniels?
I'm saying not quite yet, but he's very very close.
Eli?
He's on
Yeah, you're right.
he's on his heels.
He's definitely on the come up, just
Yeah,
like
he on his heels, man.
yep.
yeah,
What about you,
I put him
Eli?
at 11. I put him at 11, right behind him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so So since majority rules, we saying no. All right. So then we got Green Bay, Jordan Love. Is Jordan Love better than Jalen Hurts?
Jordan Love ain't looking too bad out there, man. I'm trying to tell you,
I'm gonna say no.
he ain't looking too bad out there, man. You know, he's not looking too bad, but to me, in some games, he seems a little rattled.
Mm-hmm.
He seems a little rattled, and I think that is probably where they wind up losing. If he can shake off, if he can shake off being rattled and play his game, I think he'll be okay. Again, he's another quarterback that he's on the rise if he can get out of that rattle stage.
What about you, Eli?
I agree with that completely. I also think he lost a few of his weapons last year. I think he relies too much on his ability to come back, and then it gets in his head, like Kev was saying, and he makes mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is only his second year starting, though. This
Yeah.
is again another telling year for him.
Yeah,
Another
I
guy
agree.
with see what this year brings, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, all right. So, okay, so we're saying no in agreement then. No in
Yeah.
agreement. Not better than Jalen.
Right.
Okay, so we'll mark
No.
him off. What about Jared Goff? Is Jared Goff a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts? I'm gonna start off first. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I love Jared Goff. He looked like he's on the rise, but I'm gonna say no. If we talking about passers, then
You
yes.
know, to me, Jared Goff is like he's like okay, he has a potential to be a good quarterback. He can definitely throw the ball, but he's like you ever met a person that get frustrated and it just their head just gets all the way off focus of what the topic is. I look at Jared Goff like that. Like he he gets frustrated when his team's not playing well, when he's not throwing the ball well, and it takes him a minute to gather to get back into the game. And by that time, they've already lost. That's my opinion about Jared Goff. I don't take anything from him. I mean, like I said, he can throw the football. He can be wonderful at times too, but once he gets frustrated, it's hard for him to get back on task.
All right, Eli, it's on you. What you think?
I think passing wise, yes, but as far as overall ability, no. Like he doesn't have the agility, he doesn't have the mobility that a Jalen Hurts does, which is obviously something that helps his team a lot more. I agree. He relies a lot on his arm, and if his arm is missing, then he loses it.
Well, it's starting to narrow down because I'm looking at all these quarterbacks. I'm just gonna start random. If y'all think something, y'all let me know. We got Caleb Williams. What about Caleb
Hell,
Williams?
Caleb Williams,
No, I don't
he's
think
got some growing to do, man.
so. J. McCarthy. I'm gonna say no on that one.
Who is that?
JJ McCarthy. That's the problem. See, we don't know who that is.
No, I don't even know.
I'm not
I don't.
It's his first
so
year
I don't.
starting.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
like broke his leg or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
He's the one that won in Michigan. I see. So that's what I
Oh
think too.
yeah, didn't he play for the Cowboys?
Nope.
Was that?
No, he's on the Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
He
So
broke his leg, and then Sam Darnold got to play. But I think he's a better quarterback than
Oh
Sam
yeah,
Darnold. And you know
yeah.
what Sam Darnold did?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
okay,
okay.
so now I got Aaron Rodgers. Is Aaron Rodgers a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts? Right now.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. No, I agree with Eli. Not anymore.
That's no. What about
Mm-mm.
Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
I mean, Lamar. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lamar's a good quarterback. He is. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
He. I want to see Lamar win some big games.
Me too. But and this one we already know Richardson and Daniel Jones, neither one of them is better than Jalen Hurts. So I ain't even gonna disrespect Jalen Hurts like that. Uh, Trevor Lawrence, I ain't gonna disrespect him with Trevor Lawrence either. The rookie for Tennessee, Cam. No, I'm not gonna do that to him either. Now, what about Baker Mayfield? Is Baker Mayfield a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts?
I mean, Baker's been, he did pretty decent last year.
I like Baker.
I don't think he's a better quarterback, although he did, to me, he was very surprising last year. I would say the last 2 years, he's been very surprising to me. Just when you thought he was going to be, waived and out the league, he comes back, he comes back and shows out, man. And I think he played well last year. I think, I mean, I don't think he's better than Jalen Hurts, no. But
What about
I do see I mean, he does have potential, and this year be a telling year for him. Can he bring back the same momentum and playing style that he played last year?
what about you, Eli?
I've always liked Baker. I think he's probably one of the toughest son of bitches I've ever seen in my life. Like, just the way he can fight through people talking shit about him. But I think that if he was thrown into a situation like a Philly or a San Francisco or something, he would look a lot better. But I don't think he's better than Jalen Hurts.
Okay, so that's majority rule. So no on a Baker. I'm not gonna disrespect him with Atlanta's quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna disrespect him with Carolina's quarterback. We're not doing that. New Orleans, we don't even know what quarterback they got, so they
Right.
out. And then Brock Purdy for the San Francisco 49ers. Is he a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts?
Hey, Brock is pretty nice, man. Brock is
I put
pretty
him right in
nice.
front of him, honestly.
You said what now?
I would put him right in front of him, honestly, personally. I think he's
Okay.
got a little bit
How
better
about you,
game
Kev?
control.
I would agree with Eli. Brock really showed, he really showed some skills last year. You couldn't count him out, I think he played well with San Francisco. Yeah, Brock Purdy, yeah.
So what about Justin Herbert? Is Justin Herbert a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts?
No, I don't think so. I think well, I mean, let me take that back. Justin Herbert, I think if he was in a different program, he could shine a little bit better. I'll put it like that. And I will put him right there with Jalen Hurts. He's not as mobile, but he can throw. And I mean,
I know it's tough.
He is tough. He's not a quitter either. He's not a quitter. I think if he just had some better pieces, I think he would do well if he was in a Philly situation. I do.
What about you, Eli? What you think?
I think Herbert's top 5 personally. I like Herbert a lot. I think I agree with what you're saying. He just doesn't have the weapons. He doesn't have anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is second year with Harbaugh, so there's going to be a lot to see now.
Yeah.
But they got no wide receivers. But okay, we're gonna move to the Las Vegas Raiders and with
Geno.
Yes. I don't even want to disrespect Jalen Hurts about this, but I'm gonna ask you guys what y'all think of Jalen Hurts over, because I'm gonna say no right off the bat. I'm just letting you know.
No, he's not better than Jalen Hurts. I mean, Geno, he shined a couple times last year, but no, I mean, you think about it, Geno's never been a spectacular quarterback. I mean, he's been fairly decent.
He's been
So
he's been fairly accurate. His accuracy has been really
his
stellar.
accuracy's gotten a whole lot better. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What about you, Eli? What you think?
I don't think he's better than Jalen at all. No.
I agree. And so we got two more left. It's Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals, and then we got Sam Darnold for the Seattle Seahawks. So do you think any of the quarterbacks is better than Jalen Hurts?
No. Uh-uh.
Neither one of them.
No.
You said,
No.
oh, neither one of them. What about you, Eli? You said no, Kev?
No,
No. Neither one of
them.
them. Uh-uh.
Okay, so right here, this is who I got. This is who I got. I got Patrick Mahomes. I got Joe Burrow. I got Matthew Stafford. I got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Brock Purdy, and Justin Herbert. So right there, then and there, those 7 quarterbacks, y'all said is better than Jalen Hurts. So right now, Jalen Hurts is at number 8. And so
That's
to
close.
end,
I had him at 10. That's
I
close.
think that's fair. I think that's fair.
I got him at 8. If we do it, if we did this right, because majority rules, those 7 quarterbacks is supposed to be better than Jalen Hurts.
I mean, besides Patrick Mahomes, because I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I can't take anything away from him. I could sleep at night with Jalen Hurts being number 8. Hopefully, he move up the ranking.
Okay. Well, I mean, well, I guess in our eyes, he is a top a top quarterback. Then
No, I mean, you gotta give respect where respect is due, man. I don't, again, judging from those 7 quarterbacks ahead of him, you can't take anything away from those guys. Even though I don't like a couple, you still can't take that. Doesn't deplete their game. So I can, like I said, I can deal with number 8. Hopefully, he rise up in the rankings.
okay, so
But he got he got some tough opponents ahead of him. So
So I'm gonna go through this quick game with y'all, and y'all tell me, and we gonna predict the Eagles season. So I'm gonna pick I'm gonna tell you who they playing against, and y'all tell me if that's a win or a loss. So let me get the schedule real quick. All right, here we go. So of course, the first game of the season is with the Dallas Cowboys, right? They're at home. Is that a win or a loss?
who Eagles? We at home?
Eagles is at home. Is that a win or a
Oh,
loss?
we're gonna win that game. First game against the Cowboys, we're gonna win that.
Eli?
Yeah, I agree.
We're gonna start off the season. We're gonna start off the season whooping ass. We're gonna win that.
Okay, that's one win. Okay, so the next
Cowboys
game.
barely gotta know how to show up, anyways.
Oh, so the next game is another tough one. They got the Kansas City Chiefs. They going to end the Arrowhead. What do we think of that one?
I think the Chiefs might have something to prove. So, I'm gonna still pick my Eagles to win, but it's gonna be a nail biter. It's gonna be a nail biter.
What about you, Eli?
I think that's going to the Chiefs. Don't tell my son.
Yeah. I gotta choose a winner, and I think the Chiefs is gonna win too. So majority rules for the Chiefs. So that's a loss right there. So they 1-1. So the next game they is at home for the Los Angeles Rams. So it looked like a rematch in that playoff game.
Oh man, we might lose that one, man. We might lose that one. Yeah, we might lose that one.
Eli?
Yeah.
I'll give him the win. Honestly, I don't see him losing 2 in a row.
Well, I mean, yeah,
I would have to too. So
the Rams got something the Rams got a chip on their shoulder for the Eagles, man. We got to come out with our A game. That's gonna be that's gonna be another nail biter right there.
Yeah,
and we might.
So okay,
I mean, if
so
I was betting, I would bet on my team, but I'll be clutching my Eagles blanket, man.
Well,
we got to win.
Listen to their schedule though.
Now they going.
They have the fourth hardest schedule in the league.
Oh yeah, I ain't done. Listen to this. They at Tampa Bay the next game after they play the Rams. Is that a win or a loss?
At Tampa Bay.
At Tampa Bay, and you know Tampa pretty good. They play them pretty tough.
Yeah, last year I want to say last year Tampa Bay beat us.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a chip on our shoulder. We going to Tampa Bay whooping ass.
Eli.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them that one too.
Yeah, we going in Tampa Bay whooping ass, man.
3-1. So now they're at home against the Denver Broncos. Ooh.
Who is that? Penix at quarterback?
No.
Who's that?
Bo Nix.
Oh, Bo Nix and them.
They coming into Philadelphia.
Crazy defense.
That's tough.
Give that to the Broncos personally.
I want to, but
I'm going with the Eagles, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
I'm going with the Eagles.
Me too. So majority rules. Only because I don't know if Bo Nix is gonna come to play. That is far. They going from the West Coast to the East Coast. I don't like that type of stuff, especially when it comes to sports betting. I don't like East Coast. I mean West Coast teams going to the East Coast. All right, but then the next game they at New York Giants. Is that a win or a loss?
Oh, we winning that. It's always tough to play the Giants at home, and they in our division. We winning that.
Eli,
that's easy win. That's easy win.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on. Then they got at Minnesota.
Ooh,
I think they're gonna win. I'm giving it to the Eagles already. What about you, Eli?
I'm gonna give it to the Eagles. I don't think JJ's ready for that kind of defense yet.
We at Minnesota?
Yep, at Minnesota.
Yeah,
oh man, let's go ahead and take that. Let's go ahead and take that dub, man. Yeah.
All right, the next game they got is versus New York. This game is at home in Philadelphia.
Still the Giants.
We're gonna be 2-0. Yeah, we're gonna be 2-0 against the Giants.
And they got the Minnesota Vikings in between them playing kind of a back-to-back against each other. It's a home and away, but the Minnesota. So they play the Giants on the road for the first game, and then they play Minnesota, and then they come home and play the Giants.
Oh yeah, we play well. We play well at home. So yeah, that's a win. That's another win.
Okay.
The Giants going 0-2 against us this year.
That's 7-1 right now, folks. So the next game is they at the Packers, and that is on. It looks like it's going to be on ABC. That's a primetime game too.
They got 5 primetime games this year.
Yeah, they do got a lot of primes. I see, especially at the end of the season.
Against the Packers, our defense gonna have the young man rattled. So he gonna be frustrated. He ain't gonna be able to capitalize on nothing. I count that as a win for us.
Eli,
when is it? When is it? Is it cold in Green Bay? You said.
Let's see. It is November 10th
in Green Bay.
In Green Bay.
I'm gonna give it to the Packers.
Me too. So majority rules. I think that's another loss. So that's 2 losses for them. So the next game they go home on Sunday night against the Detroit Lions.
Oof.
I know that's tough.
That's a tough schedule, man.
That is I told you this brutal. This is brutal. Brutal.
I think the Lions might beat us. I think that might be our first home loss. The Lions probably gonna beat us. They got an explosive offense, man, and they defense don't. Once they offense get to rolling, they defense just come right back and sweep everything up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Lions. I hate to, but yeah.
Eli,
I give it to the Eagles on that one. They're gonna be pissed off losing that cold Packers game.
Oh man, so I got to break the tie on this one, huh? So
Yes, sir.
So I'm more worried about if the Detroit Lions, because they lost their defensive coordinator and their offensive coordinator, and it's going to
Oh,
be cold weather in Philadelphia. So I think I'm gonna give it to the Eagles on that one. So I'm gonna give the Eagles this one on that one. So the next game is they're playing against the Cowboys again. This is the second
oh,
at
Uh,
Dallas.
that's a
Cowboys
win,
losing to
man.
everybody.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a win for the Eagles.
What I like
Yeah,
Dallas, but majority rules. You say Eli, you going with the Eagles too?
And Cowboys are walkovers this year.
Okay, so we're gonna give them the win. Okay, I like Dallas because most of the time Dallas at least get a split with the Eagles. So I'm gonna go with Dallas, but majority rules. Eagles got the win.
I
So
think
then
we beat them all. I think we went 2-0 against them last year.
I'm gonna have to look at that because I'm gonna find
I
out.
think we did.
Let me finish this. I'm gonna find that out for you too because I can't remember myself. Because normally I'll be on point with that, but I just know normally the Eagles and Dallas always split a game.
Yeah, you right. Yep,
The next game is they playing against Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears at home. Is that a win or a loss?
that's a win for us.
That's
Eli,
a win.
That's
Yeah. That's
that's
a
a win
win.
for
Yeah.
us.
majority rules, majority rules. Okay, so then it's at the Chargers, and that looks like that's on a Monday night or Sunday night or Thursday. Thursday? It might be Thursday because it say ABC, NBC. Well, it looked like it's a Monday night. So Eagles at the LA Chargers. Who y'all taking?
I'm taking the Eagles.
Eli?
I'll take the Chargers. I think they're going to be a problem this year, honestly.
They at the Chargers. I like the Chargers too as well for the upset, only because that's an East Coast team traveling to the West Coast team, and so I normally don't like that. I don't like when teams got to travel from the one side to the other side. It's always disaster. The next game is they play the Vegas Raiders at home.
That's a
That's
win
a
for
win.
us.
That's a
Yeah.
win. Majority rules.
Yep.
So now it's at the Commanders.
Ooh,
Oh, that's another nail
that's
biter, man.
a tough one. Yeah.
That's another nail biter. I mean, they in our
In Philly?
division, we always play Washington tough. And a lot of times, the majority of the time, I hate to say it, but Washington beats us more than the Cowboys in divisional games like that.
I think it's gonna be
Um,
a split. Normally, I think it's gonna be a split, but
uh,
the first game, who y'all taking? They is at Washington.
I think I'm gonna go with the Eagles because Jalen Hurts gonna go in there and call Jaden Daniels a little punk bitch. Hey man, you too young for the league, yo. Grow up some, man. Grow up some. Don't come
Eli,
over here with
what you
yeah. I'm
got?
going with the Eagles, man. I have to. It's a divisional game. I have to. I
I
have
What you
to.
think they're
got,
going to get
Eli? What
split,
you
but
got?
I think they split, but I think the home teams win. So I put Washington on that one.
Yeah, I do. Majority rules for that game. I think Washington gonna win at home too. I think they're gonna split. Um, the Buffalo game, they playing at Buffalo week 17.
Ooh,
They
it's
play
going to be
at
cold.
Buffalo.
At Buffalo.
I'm gonna have to give it to
Oh,
Buffalo, man, because Buffalo played well in the snow, man. They play well at home.
What about you, Eli?
I give it to Buffalo just because it's in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay. Majority rules. So then we got the last game, the Washington Commanders at home against the Eagles. So I do like the Eagles. What about you? Say Eli? You said they at home team. What about you, Kev? You think they pulling this game out too, or no?
Oh yeah, of course, man. Of course, yeah. If we lose the first game to Washington, we definitely win in the second game. Yeah, but I picked them to win the first game, and so I'm picking them to win the second game too.
Well. After it's all said and done, we got the Eagles at 12-5. Is that going to be enough to win the division?
Let me see. The Cowboys aren't going to be a problem. I mean, the only ones we have to worry about, we gotta make sure somehow Washington got to lose more games than we do, and we can win the division.
What about you, Eli? You think that 12-5 is enough prediction?
Yeah, I think Washington's your only threat. I mean, Dallas is a good regular season team, but I think that there's too much dysfunction there this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we
and the
all
Giants ain't got nothing going. They ain't got nothing happening.
so we all in agreement. At least the Eagles is making the playoffs, correct?
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when we do this daily, when we do this every week, I'm tallying these records. So I'm gonna break them down once we get done, so we can actually see, because we talking about and if we got teams that's better than them, we're gonna have a talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna move on, because now we're gonna go to the Kansas City Chiefs, and we know the Kansas City Chiefs is one of the most dominant teams in this era. They've been to so many AFC Championship games, and they've been to the Super Bowl pretty much in this decade. You know what I'm saying? Well, in the last 5 years they've been going. Do y'all consider them a dynasty, first of all?
No, hell no. I don't want to say that. No, I don't. I don't want to say that dynasty.
No, Eli. What about you? You think they're a dynasty?
I think they were close.
No,
I
I
think
don't
they
want
were
to
very
say it.
close. But they showed a lot of weakness last year, especially in that way they ended their season. I think when you think of dynasty, you got to think of somebody like what I don't want to say, which is the Patriots.
Right.
That was a dynasty.
I don't think nobody liked the
Patriots.
Patriots.
I have to agree with you, Eli. Man, I don't want to say it either, but yeah,
Yeah, I don't think
yeah,
nobody liked the Patriots. Nobody. I don't think
yeah.
nobody. But okay, so you said no dynasty. So let me ask you this: so is they going back to the Super Bowl? Are we done seeing the Patrick Mahomes era dominating the league?
Depends how much they pay the refs.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
oh man.
I mean, like I said earlier, I think Josh Allen, in my opinion, I think Josh Allen, he forces stuff, he forces plays on the field, but I strongly feel like he's got Patrick Mahomes' number this year. I think Joe Burrow and Josh Allen step up to the plate to take down Patrick Mahomes.
So you got one of them two teams knocking Patrick Mahomes off?
Yep.
What about you, Eli? How do you feel about the Kansas City Chiefs?
I think Lamar's going to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, Lamar,
I
yeah,
think the Ravens just picked up DeAndre Hopkins. I think that he's got a
that's
big chip
true.
on his shoulder. I think that they're going to do it. Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews dropped that pass last year. He's got a lot to make up for.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Ravens are the AFC's team to beat. I'm a Colts fan, Obviously, I want the Colts to win, but realistically, I think it's going to be the Ravens. Honestly,
Okay.
I can't disagree with you there. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. I think the Ravens got something to prove, but I also believe Josh Allen and Joe Burrow got something to prove too, because all of them keep getting beat by Mahomes.
Well,
yeah.
okay. Well, we're gonna do the transition. I'm gonna do the same thing with the Kansas City Chiefs schedule, and y'all tell me if that's a win.
Excuse me.
So the first game they got, they is at home against the LA Chargers. What are we saying on that one?
At home, I give it to the Chiefs. They're a tough team to beat at home.
Yep.
So Chiefs,
Yeah.
they get first win. Okay, Chiefs first win. Okay. The next game is obviously the Eagles at home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We beating them. Yeah. We winning.
What
Yeah.
what about you, Eli?
I think the Chiefs winning that one in
Yeah.
Arrowhead.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
majority rules, man. I believe it too. I think the
Now
Chiefs.
we coming to dethrone my man in Arrowhead, man.
I
Okay.
just don't like. My thing is I don't like teams who lose the Super Bowl and then play the Super Bowl team in the regular season. The team that loses in the the Super Bowl usually always win the regular season game.
You got a good point there. Yeah. You got a good
I
point there.
So the next game they got is they going to the Giants. They going to what is it, New Jersey, Rutherford, New Jersey, and playing the New York Giants in they stadium, MetLife.
That's a win for the Chiefs in my book.
What about you,
Yeah,
Eli?
I agree.
Eli, that's a majority rule. So next game they got the Ravens at home.
That's a loss.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
the
a
Chiefs.
loss.
Yeah, I think Lamar and the Ravens. Like Eli said earlier, they got something to prove. I think they win.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Ravens too. So now they're going in Jacksonville and playing the Jaguars, and
Oh,
it's like it's on a Monday night.
that's a win for them. I
Eli,
mean, no knock to Trevor Lawrence, but I don't think the Jaguars. I don't think their defense can hold up against Patrick Mahomes. And Trevor Lawrence. I think. I think they got rid of one of his big targets and Christian Kirk. I mean, who else is he throwing to? You know.
Travis Hunter.
yeah, they got Travis Hunter and
Oh, Travis
Miami,
Hunter. Yeah, that's
right?
right. Yeah, they got Travis Hunter.
He was a
You
stud.
know,
He was a stud.
but see, the Chiefs, their secondary is gonna show Travis Hunter, hey man, this ain't college, bro. This the pros.
Yeah.
Hey, and not to get off subject, but lately he's been playing both ways in practice. So we about to see in the preseason game what he do. I'm anxious to see what he's
Yeah,
going. So what do we say? We gave them a win on that one.
Chiefs will win in my book.
All right, let me make sure I got this right. Okay, so all right, we got the Chargers to win. We got the Eagles to beat the
I
Eagles.
damn near could see Jacksonville winning. I'm not even trying to stir it up, but I really do.
For
I think
real?
Chiefs have. Well, I think Chiefs have a problem of looking past the teams that everybody thinks that they should beat,
That's
and
true.
then those are the closer games.
That's true.
It's a matter of whatever Trevor Lawrence shows up. I
I
mean,
think that's I think that happened to them last year, a couple games. Yeah.
because
Yeah, but
the
majority
Chiefs
rules.
lost.
I
The
think the
Chiefs
Chiefs.
lost their left tackle. If they can't stop that blitz, Jacksonville's always got that blitz. If they
Hmm.
can't
I
stop that,
agree.
Mahomes is going to get
No,
sacked.
I agree. I,
So,
I I agree. I think it's gonna be a close game, but majority rules. I'm taking the Chiefs too with
yeah,
Kev. That's a win because I think Jacksonville. Their problem is they don't play no defense. So
yeah.
and if they relying on Travis Hunter to be their savior, they definitely in trouble. So all right, we gonna move on. I mean, at least this year, man, he got to get more size on him though.
Yeah. He got to put some more weight on.
Yeah,
And hey man, he got to get used to them big boys in the NFL, man.
yeah, he do. He do.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a better receiver than he is a cornerback starting off. So the next game they got is at home against the Detroit Lions. Who's winning that game?
They at home. I said the Chiefs played well at home. I think Detroit come into Arrowhead and give them a run for their money. I'm going with
Yeah.
Detroit.
Eli?
I said Detroit get them too. They lost a lot of
All right, majority
their
rules.
secondary. So
Majority rules. Majority rules. Now they staying at home and they playing the Vegas Raiders. What we thinking?
oh, that's a win.
They play the Vegas.
Yep, they
Yeah,
playing
that's a
Vegas.
win for the Chiefs.
Okay, chalk it up for the win. Then they coming home to the Commanders. They staying home, so they're on a 3-game homestand on this one.
I'm gonna give the Commanders a win.
Eli,
I would too. Honestly.
Okay, majority rules. That majority rules. That's 3 losses so far for them. And then after the Commanders, in which, by the way, that's going to be on Monday night.
Mm.
They're playing at Buffalo right after the Commanders.
Come
That's a
on,
loss
Josh
too.
Allen. Come on, Josh. I'm
Oh,
going with
sound like
Buffalo. Come on,
majority
Josh.
rule is a loss. That sounds like a loss. Okay, here we go.
He gonna be mad, but hey, take these 2 L's in a row.
Well, 2 L's. But guess what? At Buffalo and at Denver is the next game.
At
See,
Buffalo
that's gonna be
and at
tough.
Denver. I mean, I can't really see the Chiefs losing 3 in a row.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a tough game though.
But
That's in Denver.
That's in Denver.
I give it
yeah,
to
I
Denver
think
because
it's gonna be a nail biter. I give the I say the Broncos make it 3 in a row losses for Kansas City.
Whoa, okay.
I'm taking a wild chance like that.
Wow, 5-5 right now, guys. Five and
Yeah.
five. So now they're playing. They coming back home and they playing the Colts.
Colts, baby. I'm just kidding.
I know that's right, Eli.
Yeah. You gotta support your team. Um, they at the Colts.
No, they at home
Oh,
again.
they're at home.
Yeah, they at home.
Okay.
We're,
I give it to the
we're,
Chiefs.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we're,
As much as I like the Colts, I don't feel like the Colts is ready to beat the Chiefs just yet, especially in
yeah,
Arrow.
especially if they're coming off 3 losses in a row. If we called that right,
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. That is 3 losses. So I'm gonna give it to the Chiefs. A majority rule. So now they 6-5. So now we're going into Thanksgiving, and they're going at the Cowboys.
Oh, that's a win for the Chiefs.
that's definitely.
That's a win for the Chiefs.
Majority rules. That's a win for the Chiefs. And then they play Sunday night against the Houston Texans at home.
Oof.
I know that's tough. That's a
Oh man, that Houston defense, man.
yeah. I think I like Houston personally. I think I'm gonna give it to them because they're at home and it's gonna be a Sunday night game. They probably gonna be
My
pumped.
gut is pulling me toward Houston also, man, because they defense, their defense is not a slouch ass defense, man. Um,
Yeah, they ain't. Eli, what you thinking?
yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston.
I'd personally say Chiefs just because mid seasons once they start hitting their stride, but it could go either way for me, really.
All right,
Yeah,
majority rules. I'm taking Houston too. I think this might be a loss, especially even in Arrowhead. I believe in it. I believe in them. So I'm gonna give them the loss on this one. So after that, they play at home versus the LA Chargers. I know
the
that's tough.
LA Chargers.
I kind of like the
This one, Herbert.
I kind of like the Chargers. Because the Chiefs already got the first win, so I think they're gonna come with a split. So I like the Chargers on this one.
I agree
Um,
with that.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'm
All
gonna go
right,
with the Chargers. I'm gonna have to. I mean,
majority
I know
rule.
this is unusual for the Chiefs having so many losses, but
Oh, right. I know,
um,
but hey, listen, their defense is not as good as it was, and I mean, their offense is gonna be explosive because he got speed. He got speedsters on his team, but he got to get them there because they offensive line, like Eli said, is not really. It's like a makeshift. So
Yeah.
so the next game they'll probably get this win, but I'm gonna ask you guys. They're playing at Tennessee.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I give it to the Chiefs.
All right, majority
Yeah.
rules, Chiefs. Then they home for the Broncos.
Um, I picked the
I
Broncos
think
to win the first one. I think the Chiefs will probably pull this one out. I'm
I
going
think
with the
Chiefs.
Chiefs on game 2 on the second game against the Broncos.
What up, Eli? What you thinking? You say you got the split or what?
Yeah, I think Chiefs win at home.
Chiefs went at home. Majority rules. Okay. And then the very last game is at the Vegas Raiders.
I think they beat the Raiders.
I agree.
All right. Let's see. Let's see where we come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 and 7 are the Kansas City Chiefs for the 2025 season. Ooh.
Yeah.
So it sound like, man, people gonna be gunning for their head. So I'm gonna ask y'all this to close out the show. Do y'all believe the Kansas City Chiefs is going back to the Super Bowl?
No.
I don't believe they're going back to the Super Bowl.
Tell me why,
No.
Kev. Tell me why.
I don't think they're going back to the Super Bowl because I think, right now they got a target on their back, and it's too many other gunning quarterbacks and other teams that are looking good. And like I said, to me, I think Joe Burrow and Josh Allen got Patrick Mahomes' number this year. I think those two quarterbacks and Lamar Jackson, but especially I think Lamar got his number because everybody says that he's underrated and he can't win big games. They say the same about Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. I think those three quarterbacks in the clubs have the Chiefs number this year. I don't think it's going to be an easy walkthrough like the Chiefs have been, walking through those three clubs. I think one of those three teams will put the Chiefs out this year if they
Eli?
even make it.
I was
Eli,
about
what
to
you
say
think?
I was about to say the exact same thing. If they even make it out of their division, their division's way tougher with the Broncos and the Chargers alone being
Mm,
better. So, in football, certain things only work so well for so long, and it's like the Chiefs have had what they've had for so long that it's figured out. I mean, they got exposed in the Super Bowl.
yeah, yeah,
There's not a whole lot more that they can do. I mean, they got one guy that can run really fast past the defense, but you still got to get it to him. And if Mahomes is eating turf the whole time, they're not going to win a lot of games. Just look at what we just said.
yeah,
I'd
yeah,
be surprised. I mean, I think they make the playoffs, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's as a wild card.
yeah, absolutely.
Wow, so
Hmm.
y'all sounds like y'all the Chiefs dynasty is dead. I think it's over. It's over, huh? It's over.
Yeah,
Me personally, I think Patrick Mahomes always finds a way to win games. That's the key for me. Like I don't have no doubt that they're going to the playoffs. My thing is depending on who they play against. Now, I I do like I do like Lamar Jackson winning it this year. I think they really got a shot, but I'm not surprised if the Chiefs make it back. Like I wouldn't be surprised at all. Buffalo with me, I don't think Buffalo got better. So even though I know Josh Allen was the Superman last year and he took some nobodies to the AFC Championship, but at the end of the day, they're going back with their quarterback problem. I mean, with their running back problem holding out. And like I said, they lost a lot on defense too. So, but we'll get into them next week because that's one of the teams we're going to talk about next week too. Um, so I would like to thank everybody for watching Football Talk today. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Hopefully, we can get some more people in here so we can really start going off. And I appreciate Eli and I appreciate Big Kev, for coming on and stuff. Y'all want to give y'all shouts out? I'm gonna start with you, Eli. You want to give your shouts out to anybody?
No, just hey, thanks for having me. I look forward to doing it each week. If y'all have me, it's
Oh,
a good
no
time.
doubt. Each week you can come on anytime you want, man. Every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Come on. I love to have you, man. I know you. It sounds like you know your football, and I appreciate that. Big Kev.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, good to meet you, Eli, man. It's a pleasure, back and forth, conversating back and forth with you on football. I do like your knowledge, man. I'm going to say good luck to your Colts. You know what I mean? I'll be happy to be back here next week, man. I pleasure having you. I mean, having me on the show today, man.
No
I
doubt.
appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Appreciate y'all coming on. And thanks for everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe our YouTube page, LetCha Know podcast on YouTube. Check it out. Just like and subscribe. Go to that YouTube channel. And then also, man, we got a Gmail page, LetCha Know podcast 61 at Gmail. So hit us up if you want to join the show. I can send you the link. You can come right on and talk to us just like we're doing right now. So Eli, Big Kev, and everybody else watching, thank you. Football Talk #1 is out the building. Appreciate
Yes, sir.
y'all.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's about to get live too, man. I'm about to get it live and cracking this motherfucker. But yes, I appreciate y'all coming on.
Let's get it.
Be out this bitch.
Yes, sir,
All
man.
right.
I see you.
LetCha Know.